Hello everybody, this is Milesluigi, welcoming you back to Let's Play Mario Gives Up 3, where we did manage to find our way to the Yellow Switch Palace, so we can figure out what the Switch Palaces are about. It appears that they are all crazy in Disco Palace, so we can say that we are at the Coney Island Disco Palace. Oh shoot, do we have to kill all the Goombas? Shoot. Okay, yeah, we do have to kill all the Goombas, because then the screen will start scrolling, and now we have Koopa full players chasing after us, and hopefully we don't have to kill all the enemies. Oh wait, no, this just takes us to our next section, so it appears that not only do we have the Coney Island Disco Palace, we have an enemy gauntlet that we have to go through to earn our Switch Palaces, so it's no longer just a little mini-game that we have to do. We have to kill some enemies in a gauntlet. Judged by the fact that there's only 200 seconds, I'm going to guess that the minigame isn't too terribly bad or long, although, I was about to say with the bombs swaying back and forth, that could mess me up, and indeed it did, so I really have to watch out, because I can't take any more hits. I landed at the side of the bomb, which is a huge problem, because it means I die! Alright, so I think the goal here is just to play it conservative, especially since I believe the bombs will just blow themselves up, which will just blow the other bombs up, so I can just kind of literally let them kill themselves. Like this bomb, I'm going to stick in the corner here, and yeah, he blew himself up. I don't even have to worry about killing him. I don't know, why do I need to worry about trying to spin up on him when I can just go bloop and you're dead? So this will take us right to the end of the door, and I'll go ahead and just get my save state in, although I don't know if I actually need it. Appears we've hit the Yellow Switch Palace Palace room, possibly. We got Palace music playing. It'd be nice if we could pick up the P-switch. There we go. Now, I can't help but notice that I can run to the left here, and lots of running to the left. Oh. Unless there's something else hidden here, I don't think so. Although it is interesting to note that this background is, I guess, a foreground at the same time. I'm just going to go with the gold standby, hit the P-switch where you get it. Ah, there we go. Coins! There we go. So if we pick up a whole bunch of coins, maybe I can actually get Mario's life count to something that isn't the anemic 4 or 5. It's like, holy cow, I actually got my life count up. That should count for something, right? Maybe not. Now, do any of these host any secrets? I really shouldn't be looking through anything in here since I really have 66 seconds left, but you wanna know what? Those are 66 seconds that I'll be using very productively to check every single block for a power-up, and look, it is justified. I just have to get a running jump in order to be able to get it up. Oh, the fire flower disappeared. It despawned because it went off screen. Oh well. Haha, we got our yump! Haha! The power of the switch you have pushed will turn dash into solid. Your progress will also be saved. So, to review some terminology with you guys, yump is when you get a jump off of the Switch Palace after you hit it. You have a 1-frame window to do it, and it's super awesome when you do it, and speedrunners love doing it, and Milesluigi loves doing it too whenever he can, although it's a difficult trick to do. Haha! It's awesome that I got the yump, though. Alright, so, we're gonna go ahead and take on Castle Numero Uno, where Castle Numero Uno is taking us way back into the past, into a classical Super Mario Bros. 1 castle, and it appears that I'm gonna get my butt walled to my fire bars, especially since this this cape. Oh shoot, I'm gonna lose it right away. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Don't ask me how I managed that, especially with the next power-up right there. I was very close to death. I had to earn my extra power-ups here. Yeah, maybe the feather isn't the best power-up to have in reserve here, but I guess you gotta work with what you gotta work with. And unfortunately, I'm very dead. I went right into the lava, and that was no good. It's unfortunate that we don't have like an 8-bit remix of the death theme there, which someone actually commented that the death themes here actually appear to be because of a different sound font being used instead of standard Super Mario World sound font. I just ran right into that fire bar again, didn't I? Well, I guess I have to stand in safety for a bit here, and oh shoot, I cannot run back left, and I lost all of my power-ups again. So instead of having cape and fire flower, right now I just have mushrooms, so I really butchered that. These fire bars are definitely gonna wallop on me. But yeah, this death theme here, different sound fonts for Super Mario World can, I guess, cause a different death theme if you don't switch the sound theme, or sound theme, or whatever you call it, your instruments back, which I think, I think it's a really clever idea, actually, just in my personal opinion, oh, that did not just happen. That did not just happen. I have to deal with the stupid power-up management, don't I? Oh, gosh darn it. I guess so. Anyway, different sound themes and different death sounds totally worked in Donkey Kong Country 2, and they totally will work in a Mario World ROM hack with different sound fonts for different levels. And I kind of actually want to see a Mario ROM hack go full extent with this, and I feel like Mario Gives Up 3 partially went with it, though reading that comment makes me feel it's almost an unintentional side effect that the death sound is different. But c'est la vie. We'll get through this. It'll just take a little bit of effort and work on our behalf in managing these fire bars. Well, if I can cross that gap there, yeah, and then we can jump on top of that fire bar and just run across. Go quickly, because fire bars do go at a constant rate, and if you can beat their constant rate, you can get past to them here. There we go. So now wait for the good old fire bar out of the fire bar. Yeah, wait for the fire bar and wait for the lava bubble. Is that the name of those things? I actually haven't checked the comments in the previous video yet. Or maybe I'm just recording this. Oh, shoot. Okay, give me my next power-up, and then we can kill Bowser. Okay. Wow, really? Didn't we kill Bowser last ROM hack? I guess we did. It was a shame that I couldn't beat the level with the cape, which is what I was trying to do, even though I was on the other side of Bowser, but you gotta work with what you gotta work with. So Castle 1 was, yeah, it was a castle. It was Super Mario Bros. 1 castle. I guess that's what is to be expected. We don't even get like an outro scene where we get an egg or anything like that. That was just Castle 1. That takes us right to the land of the moles, and we even got a save for our efforts. That's awesome. So hopefully we got a little bit of a cutscene that maybe explains things a little bit deeper, or was that just Castle 1? Oh, that was just Castle 1. Okay then. Alright, we're in the land of the moles. So if we've learned anything from Montey Moles, is that they're wild little critters and they just hop out of the ground and they're all mad and they're like really happy to see you and they want to hug you, but don't let them hug you because they don't realize how deadly their hugs really are. And don't you look deadly. Oh, I can't spin jump these. I was about to say, can I kill you from a spin jump? Ooh, no. Although I can get you stuck, holy cow, that brings me back memories of The Legend of Zelda. Let's see here, the one on the Game Boy, the one that's a dream, A Link to Not the Past, Link's Awakening, thank you. A Link to Not the Past. Coming soon in 2020, A Link to Not the Past. I guess we'll join the Link to the Future, where Link now goes into a technology-filled future, and he gets items from technology-filled future that he brings back to the past to help him with puzzles in the past. You know, Zelda has done time traveling like that, though I don't know if they've ever done any time traveling like that. That'd be crazy. Oh, look, Mechanical Ganondorf has taken over future Hyrule, which is some mega metropolis. You know, I'm pretty confident a lot of people would actually like a game like that if it was executed well, and honestly, it would be a direction that Miyamoto could take The Legend of Zelda, and probably pretty successfully once again if done well. A Link to the Future. That would be fun and interesting. But for right now, we're just kind of in the middle of a desert. If we were to, I guess, think of it from this way, things that we've learned from being in the middle of a desert is that it's barren and rough and hard and difficult to live in, and sometimes the effects of a nuclear apocalypse. I cannot slide into Mega Mole. Holy cow. There is something my almighty butt cannot kill. Oh, come on. That was shenanigans. Okay. The almighty butt will not kill Mega Mole. Almighty Buck will kill Rex, but he will not kill Mega Mole. By the way, I like this Rex sprite. I just did that, didn't I? Alright, we're gonna jump this time so we keep our power up, and this time maybe we can actually kill Rex. I wanted to jump on him because I wanted to see what his strength sprite looks like. Oh, that is adorable. I do like the sprite set. It's really similar to Mario Gives Up 2, but just it feels a bit more refined in some ways. Then of course you have Ninja Mario, Ninja Luigi, which I guess, oh man, it is kind of making me miss typical Mario and Luigi a little bit. I can't wait till I get my Mario ROM hack that actually puts Mario and Luigi like in a super fancy tuxedo. It was like, yeah, we're gonna go meet the princess and we're gonna do it in style and we're dressed really good and proper. It's something that totally needs to be done. Mario is about on his way to his ball when the princess gets kidnapped, so he now has to go rescue her while being dressed fancy. What would you call that? Mario's ball? Oh man, I should look at ROM hacks, see if there is one that did something like that, because there you go. There's an excuse for a Mario adventure. You know, usually Mario ROM hacks aren't necessarily the biggest on their stories, which, no big deal, that's typical, but still. Oh, there's a 3-up moon waiting for me up there if I can get that. Kudos, moon is out of reach, just a little bit out of reach up there. I have a feeling I need to like take a super upper path or fly underneath the level. Well, this level doesn't have a secret exit, so I'm not going to think about it too hard. The next level, though, the Desert Mounds, absolutely does. Let's go ahead and tackle it on. Right, Luigi, let's go ahead and do this. So the Desert Mounds here, huge, gigantic Desert Mounds? Yes. I'm almighty butt. Nope, nope. Okay. Whew. That was a close one. Holy cow, I thought I was gonna die here. I was like, which almighty butt wins here? I keep sliding away. That's the problem with the almighty butt. It works much better when you're going downhill. I probably shouldn't almighty butt into the pokies. I think that is death. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Give me the flying Yes, flying question mark blocks. That'll get me a power-up and allow me to actually continue forward. And for a second, I thought those Koopa Troopas might be a quick, easy source of capes, because I have yet to find a top secret area, but not quite, unfortunately. They're the kind of flying Koopa Troopa that doesn't give you the cape. Alright, we're gonna annoy Confused Chuck here and punish him for playing the wrong sport and continue on through the desert rooms. All of these hills are like fertile ground for the almighty butt. Oh, there we go. I could really use that midway point. There we go. So it's definitely really useful to be able to just slide into enemies at once. Again, we do have to watch our momentum here. Like here, what's going to win? Oh, shoot. The Koopa Troopa would have won there, so I really need to be careful. And all the flying Koopa Troopa. Oh, no, my mushroom! Ah! Well, all right. Duh. So we have to watch out there. Oh, Montey Mole didn't run back for me. Wow. Okay, usually Montey Mole kind of has a pattern where it does kind of chase you, and I just jumped right into Flying Koopa Troopa there. Luigi, what are you doing? You need to use the almighty butt some more. There we go. So yeah, Pokey unfortunately is spiky, and you pit almighty butt with spiky, and well, that's not good. And Pokey here also looks like he's really peeved off. He's not red. If you guys recall from Mario Gives Up 1, they're like super red and like extremely angry, but that was because that desert was like oil filled and oil was spilling everywhere, and it was frankly really gruesome and awful. Whereas here, this is just barren desert land. I guess that is more peaceful and tranquil than oil spills everywhere from a company, an energy company that clearly doesn't know what they're doing. Probably something that Bowser ran and he gave up on, hardy har har. But I guess this desert is either barren or untapped, one of the two. I'm gonna go with the theory that it's untapped, and that eventually, you know, Bowser will come here. Oh, I want that power up. Well, so much for that power up. Oh, I think we got a bonus game. We got a bonus game coming up here. Yes! Yes! All right, let's roll with this bonus game and see what we can get. Here we go. Bonus game. All right, so our bonus game today is, okay, I think we have to choose a side. Do we choose left or right? I have to figure out, how do I choose left or right? Or do I have to go after the one-up mushroom? Oh, I missed my one-up mushroom. Oh, you have to fall on the one-up mushroom. Okay, well, this is different. This isn't so much a game of skill as a game of, can you get the one-up mushrooms? I see. I will try to get as many as I can. Oof. Although you only have a little bit of time to react to it, so there we go. I like that. I suppose you have kind of a guaranteed chance to get a certain number of one-ups than usual. It certainly beats the tic-tac-toe. At the same time, the skill-based minigame that we had in the previous Mario Gives Ups also works pretty decently. Keep in mind that the Desert Mounds did have a secret exit, and I'm probably going to have to scavenger hunt through a lot of the pipes to try to figure it out. And just looking at this, I'm thinking, you know, level, and then probably a secret level up here or two, and in Castle 2. Wow. Okay, I feel like these first couple of worlds are going a little quickly, but that might be just me. Is it just me, or are there two ghosts on that ghost house? Or, wow, that ghost house is gonna be extra scary. Well, all right. Next time on Let's Play Mario Gives Up 3, we will tackle the Desert Mounds again, try to find a secret exit, and then we will continue on forward, not backward, to the Mega Mole Ruins. This has been Milesluigi. See you then.
Coney Island Disco Ballad, Disco Ballad, Disco Ballad, Disco Ballad.